My name's Heather Gross. I'm a reading tutor and a mom, and so you'll hear my children in the background, and I have a lot of dogs too, and you'll hear them in the background. But I'm making this video because I want to help other parents during this pandemic be able to help their students with reading and spelling. Help your children who might be home from school, or even if you're watching this video later after this mess is over, maybe this will help you also. I want to send a shout out, as I'm a reading tutor, to my students and their parents. Hi guys, I love y'all, I miss y'all. And I'm also making this video because I can't see my students during this time, and so maybe their parents will be able to watch these videos and be able to help their students, my students and their children at home with reading and spelling while we can't be together. So I'm trained in the Orton-Gillingham method, and I believe that is an excellent way to help children read and spell. And Orton-Gillingham has been proven effective over many years. It's 70, 80 years old, and a lot of people have been helped over the years with the Orton-Gillingham method. I'm not a perfect tutor. I don't know everything. And I'm a mom who became a tutor to help my own child. My 14-year-old has dyslexia, and when she was 9, we found out about dyslexia. It affects 1 in 5 people, and it's the largest learning disability in the world, and most people don't know that they have it. And a resource for that would be the International Dyslexia Association. They have amazing things on their website, and there's also a good book called Overcoming Dyslexia, and it's written by Sally Shaywitz, who is a neuroscientist who studies the brain and how dyslexia affects the brain and how to help. I also am co-founding this fall a reading program, 2 days a week, a literacy program after school at the Salvation Army of Henry County. We're calling it Set Apart, and it's called Set Apart because the Bible says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and before you were born, you were set apart. So many kids who struggle to read, they feel different, they feel like they're left out, but being set apart is an entirely different thing than just being different or outsider. So we'll be doing a lot of things there with art and helping them find their strengths, and so I hope that you'll check it out, and I hope you'll check out our Facebook page, because I think it's going to be a program to benefit so many kids. Henry County is my home. I was born here, I was raised here, and I moved away as an adult, and I came back because I love the people of Henry County, and I feel like the children here need someone to be their champion and to help them get the education that they need and learn to read and to grow. So I hope that that'll help them do that. So let's talk about phonological awareness. So many times parents, they're pushing their child, or they feel pushed, or they feel pressure to help their child with reading right away. So I see 3- and 4-year-olds being sat down and frustrated people trying to teach them to read, which of course ends up in frustrated children also. And it doesn't have to be that way, because you can help your child get ready to read. So many kindergarten teachers that I talk to are not upset if a child comes to school not being able to read yet, but they do get upset when the child comes to school not ready to read. And so if you have any kind of reader, phonological awareness and improving phonological awareness will always help. But what's really neat about phonological awareness also is that you can start it with these little kids and start building their reading house on that good solid foundation. So phonological awareness, this picture, this graphic was on the online Orton Gillingham Academy Facebook page or website, and so shout out to them and thank you for this graphic so that I can help explain things. Phonological awareness is the umbrella term, so it encompasses the whole thing. I think of phonological awareness as a puzzle, and these little things under that umbrella are the pieces to the puzzle. So things like rhyme, syllables, words, alliteration and initial sound, phonemic awareness, all these are pieces to the puzzle of phonological awareness. Let's talk about those pieces to the puzzle. The first piece is rhyme. Rhyme is things like cat, hat, sat, mat, right? They rhyme, they sound the same at the end. Syllables are words, are part of words that make a vowel sound. So my name's Heather, and the syllables in my name are Heather. So I have 2 syllables in my name. Words is talking a lot of different about a lot of different things, but it's if I have a sentence that says the cat sat, then how many words are in that sentence? And that would be 3 words. Can I separate out words and sentences? Words also is talking about, can I sound out words? Do I know where words come from and the meaning of words, things like that. But vocabulary, certain pieces to that. But alliteration. Alliteration is she sells seashells by the seashore. So they all start with the same beginning sounds of sh or s, and that's alliteration. Alliteration is a sentence or some poetry with the same beginning sounds to the words. Initial sound is like b is the sound that starts there, not b, it's b, the sound. So initial sound, not initial letter, but initial sound. And then the last piece is phonemic awareness. Phonemic awareness is so important. It's the #1 indicator of reading success. So if you don't have a good phonemic awareness, it is really hard to be a good reader. Phonemic awareness is, can I hear the little sounds that make up a word? And if I can hear them, can I manipulate them in my mind? So for an example would be, in the word cat, the phonemes are k, a, t. Not the letters, but the phonemes, the sounds. And you could do phonemic awareness in the dark, meaning it's all about sound. Also, could I manipulate those sounds? So if I say cat, change the k to what do I have? Mat. So that is having a good phonemic awareness, if you can do that, if you can change sounds and words. So I'm going to do videos, separate videos on each one of these things, and I'm going to tell you ideas, tips, techniques, fun games that you can play with your kids to teach them those sort of things. But I just wanted to give you an overview today. Another good resource is the 2 peas in a pod phonological assessment, and this can be found at Teachers Pay Teachers, and they have their own store. The 2 peas in a pod folks have their own store, but they offer this assessment for free in their store, and it's a wonderful thing to print off. And what it will do is it'll tell you what piece of this phonological awareness your child might be struggling with. That way you can focus on that piece and teach them something. Another good resource that I love very much is called the Florida Center for Reading Research. So many kids get frustrated and feel down about themselves when they struggle to read. I'm scooting the dog out of the way. That's okay. And then, so when they struggle to read, they feel, it gives their self-esteem a hit. And so when you print games and play games with them, then it takes pressure off you as a parent, it takes pressure off of them, but they're still learning this phonological awareness. The thing about Florida Center for Reading Research that's so neat is they make it all entirely free. And so they just want the public to be able to use it, especially teachers, but I've used it at home several times. You just go to the center, the Student Center Activities piece of that website, and then there are games you just print. They're entirely free and play them, and it's easy, no setup or anything like that. And your kids will like it. I think you'll like it too. So I am going to make more videos. I hope they're helpful. I am just a mom, and I used to be a nurse, so reading and education were always important to me, but I didn't know a whole lot about it. And I'm not perfect, and I'm learning just like everybody else is, but I hope that this information will be valuable for all of you. And I thank you, and I hope that you have a good day, and I hope that this helps you take a first step. Thank you.